Hey, what's up? It's Chris back here again with another review. This time for Flash, episode 9, The Man in the Yellow Suit. Before I get into it, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Yeah, I enjoyed the episode. I thought it was a good episode. You learned a lot about characters you've been wondering about, like Dr. Wells and so on and so forth. But it also confuses things even more about who he is and and then it gets into time travel. I'll get into it when I get there, but definitely enjoyed this episode. It was great. First off, they had just to get it out of the way, they had the Barry and the Iris and the Eddie kind of love triangle just like going on. He did in this episode. He officially told her he loved her since he was a child, since they were both kids. Which to me is puzzling because like his father's been locked up since he was a kid, and he even knew that Barry loved Iris. Even fucking Detective West knew it. It's like I know Iris isn't stupid. Like she just seems like she's so oblivious. It's like really like girl, come on. Like I I'm just saying, any girl worth the salt would have kind of scooped at it, would have noticed that a long time ago. Clearly, he's pining for you. He's running after you. Like it's obvious in the way he looks at her. So how she didn't pick that up, I haven't the slightest fucking idea. But like he finally told her, and then when I like if you know the comics, I think Eddie Thawne is pretty much gonna wind up being a reverse Flash, but in the comics is Eobard Thawne, and then Eobard Thawne was a friend of Wally West, and then he became a reverse Flash. In like kind of a similar situation, they were friends and they had a falling out over like it's very similar. You can look it up in the comics. So I think at some point he's gonna become one of the reverse Flashes, and what's gonna cause it is a falling out over the Flash, Barry, and Iris, because I think eventually he's gonna find out who the Flash is, because at the end of the episode he finds out that they are metahumans, and then it's also another point where the Reverse Flash runs up to him and he asks his like Detective West at the end of the episode, like, why didn't he kill me? See, and I think that's a point you need to keep in your mind and keep at least I'm keeping in my mind because I don't know. And most of the crux of the episode was that it was like the relationship between them two, and then you found out that the man in the yellow suit, the Reverse Flash, had been back for a minute, and he had threatened Iris's life. So Detective West didn't tell Barry. But other than that, then you had Cisco and Caitlin looking for Firestorm, looking for Ronnie Raymond. He was back. I enjoyed that little piece. You didn't really get too much of him, but at the end he pops up and he saved the Flash, which I thought was really cool. And I really want to see when they bring him into the fold and he gets his suit and everything when they fold him into the team. But I also know he has like multiple personalities and shit in his head, so I want to see how they're gonna work that in, how that's gonna work. And yeah, another scene I enjoyed was like when it opened and like fucking Barry was chasing a Reverse Flash and couldn't catch him, and then they was in the stadium. Then you see the lights flickering and stuff, and you see him tell him like, "Oh, we've been doing this a long time." So essentially, what you saw when the lights were flickering and people zooming, running around, it was essentially them in another timeline just fighting each other. Like this episode was heavy with the. They didn't imply it, but it's heavy with the fucking with time travel because if you I for fucking out of spoiler now the post credit scene you find out Harrison Wells is the Reverse Flash. He has the Flash ring. He was getting the tachyon pulse to charge his suit, but it was also him in there when they captured the Reverse Flash in that force field and he pulled him in and he was beating his ass. It was him. So what I'm guessing is that Reverse Flash that they're seeing now is a younger version of Harrison Wells, which I'm assuming he's Hunter Zolomon, which is Professor Zool. So, and some would say, be like, well, why would like he go back if the older version is already there? But if you watch it, like he throughout the series was protecting Barry to make sure Barry becomes the Flash. Like it's all like a time travel causality loop. Like Barry has to become the Flash for him to become Professor Zoom or the Reverse Flash. So it's like if you read the comics, it's all in there, and it's brilliant. And I love the way they're doing it on the show because you got the answer with the big reveal at the end, but you didn't get everything. You got a glimpse. You're still wondering like, who is this dude? What was his purpose? And also he could also be like the son of the great grandson of Eddie Thawne, just coming back to the past or something like that. Like I really enjoyed the episode. I enjoyed the action. What I didn't really enjoy was like a lot of the love triangle shit. Him and Iris, I didn't really care for, but I see where they're going with it. I think at some point, like I said, Eddie's gonna become a form of Reverse Flash. But the question is, who is that current Reverse Flash in relation to Harrison Wells? That's what I'm most looking forward to. Like I said, I enjoyed this episode. If you enjoyed it, this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I would give this episode like a solid 9. It was really good. It was really good. Alright, thanks.